Hello， 欢迎回到区块链日报。交代大家参观的呢是 Ledger 在巴黎的总公司。那据我所知呢，我们是全世界第一个进来这个总公司拍摄的 YouTuber。这个包含了这个英文频道在内哦，是从来没有任何的 YouTuber 有来过 Ledger 的总公司，所以我们就是全世界第一个参加 Ledger 总公司的频道。那我们就一起进去看一下吧。Let's go。Let's go。That's my t-shirt clothing brand for you.
Wait till you see this pastel. It's like he makes luxury Bitcoin goods. Dude, okay, I'm super stoked to introduce you guys. You gotta hear this story. Okay, so I'll do my best and then I'll let you finish, Derek. But
sure.
He's our number one Chinese language influencer. Often our number one affiliate. Period. Right. Most of his audience is in Taiwan. And we don't, but he's totally unique. Like I kept, as the team was telling me about him, I was like, wait, who is this dude? Because not only is he, you hear sort of like number one Chinese language affiliate, and you think like, okay, well, where is he? Maybe he's in Taiwan, maybe he's in Singapore. No, he's in LA. I'm like, what? Yeah, I mean, he's not in LA. He's in Irvine. And also, we're the only thing he promotes, and we've never talked to him. And he was on the lowest affiliate rank because he owns a car dealership in Irvine, and he doesn't need the money.
I do. But then, I don't do it for the money. I do it for doing the right thing.
Yeah, he does it because he loves doing it, and he has an audience doing it. Mm-hmm. And so, and he actually just believes in Ledger. So he's been pushing Ledger because he uses Ledger, and he has an affiliate link. But never had a relationship. So when Hiba reached out, because I was like, wait, he's in LA. I'm in LA at least once every 2 months. Like, can I meet this guy? And so
he was fraud.
he thought it was a scam when she emailed him. And so he had to figure out are they real? And then we ended up meeting at a coffee shop in Culver City and also liked each other. He's also helping me get rid of my Subaru.
Oh yeah, we're buying his car now. Yeah.
Okay, well. But anyway, he's a fucking cool guy,
And is this in Chinese for mainland China or in Chinese for?
So I'm from Taiwan.
You're from
So
Taiwan.
I was born in Taiwan, and then I moved to the States when I was 15.
Okay.
I'm like 38 now, almost 39.
Yeah.
So I grew up in the United States, but then sort of like, kind of like in Taipei too. So I'm like, I speak fluent Chinese.
Who is your Chinese audience? Taipei mainly or?
Taipei. And then my audience is like 50% from Taiwan, and then the rest is like all over the world.
Right.
Like some of them, I think 10% Malaysia, 10% Singapore, 10% Hong Kong, 10% US, and 10% China, and then 50% from Taiwan.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
And who is your audience?
Just Chinese crypto investors.
But based where?
Everywhere. I just broke it down. So 50%.
Oh, that's the audience. That's the audience.
That's the
10%.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's all over the Asia, like Chinese speaking communities.
Yeah.
And then so the way I do it is that even though it sounds crazy, so I own a dealership and I actually own other business too. I'm a pretty busy person, but then for my channel, I started like 2.5 years ago, and then I upload every single day, 8 a.m. Monday through Friday. I think it's Asia time, and then I was never even late for like a second. Like I have like 700 videos something now, but then never take a day off. No matter if I'm in Paris, I brought my whole equipment here so I can still upload. So I have so my clients' engagement is like one of the kind. So like every time I post something or I make a video, like they always just watch it. So the engagement is like through the roof, because I don't push out like random shit. Like a lot of influencers, they tend to push out like like FTX links and that kind of stuff, and then at the end, something goes wrong, and then they just start to push out like the next newest thing. But then I don't do that. Like I never take on any kind of sponsorship. And then the reason, and then just talk about it, like because I used Ledger product for like years, and then that's the only cold storage brands I used, and then I really enjoyed it, and then I feel like that's the best choice. So I made a video like going over like how to use Ledger, went over different kind of models. But then like it wasn't like I was shilling it, it was like I only made that one video. It was like 7 minutes long, and then it just keep going. Like video's still there, like still generating views. But then it wasn't like I was, some videos like you see they talk about sponsorship all the time. I almost never talk about Ledger. It's just I made that video, and then I think I made another separate video like going over how to do like Ledger Live and stuff. But then that was it. Like it wasn't like I'm shilling all the time. But then like when Flags and Stacks came out, like I basically did another video going over like how it looks, like unboxing and stuff, and people really enjoyed it.
I mean, and he was actually making fun of us because he was like,
I was just joking.
I'm looking at the video. I was joking because I'm looking at the video on the Ledger channel. I got 10 times as many views as you.
Like the initial couple.
Totally.
Days.
I was telling him like that was always the thing that we would do at LVMH, like showing the CEOs that like the Dior channel is here and the influencer channels are here. You know what I mean? Like that's
makes sense.
Normal.
And also you cater to your audience that you've built over time, and there is a link that you have with Taiwan. Taiwan is how big is the crypto community in Taiwan?
I don't think it's that big. I don't think it's that big. But then I think in general, like in Asia, because Bitcoin in the beginning, is most of them are mined in China. So Chinese community, a lot of people like had it, and then in the Chinese government's like Communist Party, so they always try to find a way to hold on to their assets and stuff. So even like right now, like China banned crypto mining like a couple years ago, but then I feel like there's still a lot of people in China who owns crypto, and then they still mine secretly. That's what I heard. So I feel like Chinese community is really it's huge. The reason why I started Chinese channel instead of English channel is because my mother-in-law is a professional investor. She retired when she was like 45, and then 20 years later she's still like living the dream. And then she always talked about like how she wanted to buy Bitcoin when it was 2015, but then it was very, very difficult for like Chinese community, like people who are in Taiwan or in like Asia countries, because there's just not enough transparency. Like they don't have Coinbase, they don't have like Cointelegraph, there's no way for them to to find out what's going on, like for crypto world, so she was asking me a lot of questions regarding like, oh, what if Bitcoin goes to zero? Like just some of the question that's just super simple, and then it's just like entry level questions. I was like, how come you still have question about that? Because there's just not enough information flowing around. That's why I have to like, okay, so I already spend like 2-3 hours every day looking at crypto stuff, news, and I speak Chinese. So I was like, why don't I, do something to change that?
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I started my channel, which is like.
And from the feedback that you've gotten, do you think the new form factor that we have with Stacks and Flex, do you think that was positively received by the Asian community? Because I remember traveling in Asia, and every time I got the feedback that the form factor that everyone really wanted was something that looks like a credit card.
Right.
And that has been...
Yes, I did have because before I come here, I post the community post. I asked like what kind of question you guys want me to ask Ledger people, and then one of the questions I got the most, not the most, maybe it was second the most, was that if we're gonna have some kind of device that's like a credit card. Yeah, right. I don't get why they want something like that, but then
it's always been the ask in Asia. But so therefore, Stacks is a credit card from factor.
Right.
So do you think that was positively received, or they still don't think it's a credit card?
So I think for Stacks and Flex, the problem we're having right now is that just whoever that's still in the market are already like long-time investors, or they really believe in cryptos. Because right now there's not that many retail investors around, I believe. Because like last bull cycle when Bitcoin was like 60,000, it was crazy. Like where I live, like in the US, everywhere you go, you hear people talking about it. Like you just, whether it's like dinner outside, lunch outside, or like going to a gym, everybody was talking about, like you can hear it all the time. But then right now it's like almost seems like Bitcoin is at exactly the same price, if not higher, because it was like over 70,000 for a little bit. No one cares. So I feel like at this time it's just that the retail hasn't come back to the crypto industry, I guess.
Yeah,
and then we launched like the Stacks and Flex were recently launched. So I think the people who are already in cryptos, they're gonna be interested. But then I feel like next year, like when the bull market really starts, like it's just gonna explode, because that's when all the new retail people come in, and then they'll want something that's easier to use. And so like the Model S or Model X, it's just like a little bit harder or more complicated to use. Like I think in terms of that, I think it will help a lot.
Yeah, probably.
When the next cycle comes.
Super cool. And so what is this premium crypto clothing?
Oh yeah, it's just
By the way, I'm a fire dragon, so I really liked it.
So it's a year of dragon. I don't know if you know. So Chinese, there's different like how do you call that?
Zodiac.
Yeah, zodiac.
I'm a fire dragon.
Right. So this year is a year of dragon. So it's like a limited edition.
That's why I only wear red underwear.
So yeah, so this is one of our limited edition products. Only launching this year, only for this year.
Super nice.
And
I mean, it's not my size, but yes.
It's not your size?
What's up?
I'm XL, I'll be XXL.
I think you can fit that. I think you can fit the large.
I can lose some weight and fit it.
Yes.
But yeah, so I went to Taipei to do the fabric myself. So I did the fabric.
I can buy it online?
Oh, you can, but then like in Europe and US, it's very expensive shipping, because our base is in Taipei. So all the Asian countries, it's.
But he was saying that like he did like a launch product or launch party for this, and like 1,000 people showed up.
I did it last September when crypto market was like bad.
Is it expensive to ship it to Singapore?
I think it's cheap. Singapore is cheap.
Okay, so I'll ship it to Singapore. I'm going to Singapore.
Singapore is cheap.
But we're going to do an event together in Taipei next February.
Okay, cool.
We're going back.
I love Taipei.
I'm going back Taipei next February. Yeah.
We've been to Taipei
Taipei's awesome.
on our tour. You couldn't go to Taipei.
No, Taipei I went, remember?
Oh no, you went to Taipei.
I went to Taipei. I was telling you, I was like, no, I didn't. I missed Vietnam.
Oh, you missed Vietnam.
I was like, wait until you meet the woman that we work with at Foxconn. She's a beast.
Yeah, I can show you around too.
Yeah.
Perfect Chinese.
Yeah. So I'll come.
Yeah. We'll sit with Ari today and set up a time in February.
I don't know how many people showed up though, because last time it was like when crypto was like nobody cares. It was
and February is going to be electric,
like
and we're gonna.
I think it'll be like
like between
I don't
us.
know how many people is there.
Come on. I think we should do it all night.
Maybe like
No, the fabric is very nice, and thank you. So I lose weight and I'll wear it.
You fit that.
No, I don't think so.
we have an accent.
All right, thank you for coming and
It's very nice.
visiting my office.
I'm glad I made the trip.
Yeah. So we sat with Guillaume. We'll sit and chat now.
Yeah.
And then he's going to see Charles this afternoon.
Perfect.
And he's seeing Paris.
Do you like the office?
Awesome. I love it. So before, Barcelona was my favorite city. I think now Paris is like catching up, if not.
Wait, what was your favorite city before?
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
I like
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
It's
Barcelona.
super.
I think Paris is pretty good.
Then Barcelona? Yeah.
Very
Yes.
similar.
Paris is the new Rome. No, Rome, Paris, New York. Paris is the new Rome, New York is the new Paris.
Very nice meeting you.
Very nice meeting you.
OK， 今天带大家见到这个 Ledger 的 CEO， 然后同时呢，我们又访问到了 Head of Product， 就是产品总监 Quinn， 然后后来呢又访问到了这个 CXO Chief Experience Officer， 就是体验总监 Ian， 然后最后访问到这个资讯量爆棚的 CTO Charles， 就是技术总监。那希望今天大家可以透过这个我的访谈内容呢，透过这些专业人士的嘴巴当中讲出很多技术层面的东西也好，或者是对于加密货币未来发展的这个蓝图跟他们看到的东西也好，都可以吸收到一些这个平常得不到的资讯哦。今天我参观这个 Ledger 的总公司，我才知道啊，这个原来我是全世界第一个 YouTuber 跟 Influencer 到达这个 Ledger 的总公司这个进行拍摄哦，所以真的感到非常的荣幸啦。全世界第一个进到 Ledger 的 YouTuber 呢，竟然是来自我们中文的频道哦。那在这个公司待了一整天的时间呢，也是体验到一个科技公司的一个氛围啊。那大家都知道，我自己本身呢是这个连大学都没有毕业啊，然后进入到这种科技公司、新创公司的几率呢，基本上是微乎其微哦。但今天呢，这个我就体验了一整天这个科技公司该有的样子，包含了这个一进门就是科技感爆棚。从这个进公司需要刷卡有个门，然后到进去之后呢，直接就有这个一个泡咖啡的地方，然后之后旁边呢又是有一些 food court， 就是饮食区啊，可以提供给他们员工这个吃饭的地方，以及这个吃饭的地方外面还有一个室外的一个这个聚餐的这个很特别的一个中庭吧，都是非常特别。然后后来我们也参观了这个顶楼，直接就是一个360度这个巴黎最好夜景的一个地方哦。所以整栋这个 Ledger 的 building 呢，都是让我印象深刻啊。那我希望今天透过这样的方式呢，带大家看到一些这个平常人不太可能看到的一些内部的样子，还有这个公司内部的一些氛围哦。那希望今天这个影片呢，大家会喜欢。那如果今天你想要请我喝杯奶茶的话呢，都可以透过以下这个 Ledger 的连结去购买 Ledger 的产品哦。那今天 Ledger 总公司的这个 tour 呢，到这边就告一个段落啦。如果你喜欢的话，一定要在下面点赞、订阅、分享支持一下。那我们下次见啦，拜拜。
The Bitcoin is the king, that crypto that's bold, riding the wave, making fortunes untold. But it's time to retire to a new crypto show. Cut down 088, let's dive in for sure. Dollar cost averaging, the strategy we choose, investing smartly, we can't afford to lose. Cold storage is the way, keeping assets safe, locking up our coins in this crypto chase. But remember my friend, it's not just about games. Mindset is crucial to conquer all pain. Stay strong and focused through market's darkest night. Believe in your dreams and let your success take flight.